Hey everybody, Pam with Normalize Cloth here. Today is day 7, the final day of the Flats Handwashing Challenge, and this challenge has flown by if you ask me. I follow along on Facebook and some of y'all's Instagrams and YouTube videos and such, and I've seen some of the struggles y'all have had and some of the successes that y'all have had. And for me, this year has been far more successful than in times past. So listen, if you participated in the challenge this year, I have something for you. I went ahead and got some silicone bracelets made. I talked a little bit on the Facebook page about how it'd be really cool if we had something to kind of show that we did this challenge. And a lot of you mentioned fundraising t-shirts, and I thought that was a really good idea, except I remember speaking to several, actually quite a few women who were doing this challenge not in a very financially well-off position themselves. And I wanted to make sure I had something that I would be able to give to pretty much anybody who wanted one, whether they could afford to donate anything or not. So I ordered some silicone bracelets. They're seafoam green and they say 2019 Flats Handwashing Challenge Survivor on them. If you want to purchase one, 100% of the proceeds are going to go to Jake's Diapers. And I tried to find a platform that would be most accommodating for this to sell online, where it wasn't just a PayPal transaction where I would have to handle the donation funds and all this and that. I wanted to make sure that this would be easiest and most secure for both myself and for you and for Jake's Diapers. And the easiest way I could think to do this was actually eBay. eBay allows you to donate a certain percentage of your proceeds, and in this case I can select 100% to Jake's Diapers. I got permission from the admins, I've talked to Jake's Diapers, they're okay with this, so I'm going to run with it. eBay also will credit me for the insertion fees and final value fees so that I'm not paying for it. Whereas if I went to like Etsy or something, they would charge me regardless if I'm donating the funds or not. And I don't know if Etsy has like some sort of non-profit donation, charity, like automatic anything like that. eBay does, so I'm using eBay. So if you want one, that eBay listing is going to be on the Facebook page. I'm going to post it today, the Facebook group for the Flats Challenge. And I'm going to post it in the link in the description box below if you want to go and order yourself a bracelet. And 100% of those proceeds are going to go to Jake's Diapers. But listen, if you really want one and you really, just for some reason, you really can't afford to drop that for any amount for any reason, make sure to reach out to me, because I want to make sure anybody who wants one gets one. But something to keep in mind, the eBay listing is going to be kind of like a pre-order. They're due to arrive to me May 30th. There's only going to be the one color option, no customizable options. Sorry. And from there, I'm probably, depending on how many of you decide to order one, I might need like a week to get them packaged and labels printed and all of them shipped. So that link to the eBay listings in the description box below. It's also going to be on the Facebook page, and it's also going to be on my normalizecloth.com blog. And don't feel like you need to have completed this entire challenge to like qualify for one. Don't feel like you need to have earned one, because you don't. So back on topic, what did I learn and how did it go? That sun is just starting to poke over the trees. It is so nice. I am loving this morning. So worth getting up early for. Sorry, distracted. So I think what I really derived from this challenge is that 18 flats has actually been a really good number for us. And I say that based on prior experience as well. My son, when he was a newborn, we only had 18 diapers for him, and we rotated those. 18 diapers was usually enough to get us through hand washing every day and line drying. And I think the fewest diapers I've ever had in any given circumstance before the rest of the diapers I've dried has been about 4. So I think for the most part, 18 diapers seems to be a really good baseline starting number. Obviously not super comfortable, but if you have quality diapers, and I can't stress that enough, 18 should be good. But I know like last year when I did the challenge, I used flour sack towels, and 18 would not have been enough for us because we have to double them up every time we use them. So if I was to use flour sack towels, that's different. Covers wise, 4 is only barely getting us by with being borderline panic mode. What I've learned in my experience is that 5 would be more comfortable and 6 would be more ideal. Of course, I have a toddler, but I noticed something really striking this year as opposed to last year. Granted, last year was a lot of rain, But I think what really stressed me out most last year was getting the flour sack towels to work. My son's a heavy wetter, and even these Birds Eye cotton flats sometimes need to be doubled up. Like, it depends on how much he drinks. He can just really flood all at once, and that's the issue. It's not that he pees a lot over time, it's that he floods. And he's always done that. And flour sack towels would have to be doubled, and having to wash each one, it was just a lot. And I found it far less stressful this year to have to only wash 8 flats as opposed to 12 to 15 flour sack towels and constantly deal with wet covers. I think I'm gonna have to take like a hairdryer and a towel or something to these covers to get them to dry. And that's what I mean by 4 covers seems to be really tight. It works, but only barely. And I think if I had to be in a situation where that had to be my starting stash for, say, a month until the budget for next month allotted me more diapers, I'd be okay with that. I could start with 18 diapers and 4 covers comfortably with my son in my circumstances. I could do that. I might have to wash covers a little more frequently, but I could make it work without being too uncomfortable. Which leads me back to what I was trying to say before I got on my rabbit trail. I think what really stressed me out last year was that the stash, while it was affordable, like super affordable, and technically adequate, was really stressful. And I thought, what's the feasibility of something that's going to really stress somebody out too much? You know what I mean? So if somebody's like incredibly stressed out about trying to get diapers to work all the time, are they going to want to stick to it? And so I think it's kind of important to remember that if we want to recommend diapers for people, that honestly, given the dire situation I was in before, I took anything. And I appreciated it. Very, very much so. But I think it's important for people who want to start cloth diapering to try to minimize stress on themselves. And so I think quality materials are actually far more important than what I've put weight on in the past. In the past, it was like, this works, go ahead and do it. And this year, it's like, it works, but it stresses you out. And a lot of people don't want added stress. They already have enough stress. Diapers in them of themselves can be such a huge stressor, and I know it because trying to afford disposables month by month used to be my life for a very long time. And cloth diapers released me from that. But even I, when I began cloth diapering, realized flour sack towels are ridiculously hard to use because my daughter was a heavy wetter too. And so with the next budget that we had for the next month, I actually invested in a dozen bamboo flats, and it was like the best thing I ever bought. Those are my original bamboo flats that I'm still using today that have shrunk down smaller than my smalls. And I love them and I still use them. 2.5 years later? My hand is falling asleep holding this phone. This year, I think I learned the extreme value of just investing in quality materials from the start if you can afford it. But it is okay to start with cheaper things. Because the thing that we have to keep reminding ourselves is that all of this is temporary. My allergies are starting to bug me so bad right now. And so now I sound sort of congested. So that's basically it. That really resonated with me for this challenge this year, is just how much less stressful using quality materials has made. And that includes the covers too, because those Happy Flute covers, in my opinion, are far better than Alva covers. And if you watched my 2018 Flats Challenge videos, you would know that I had issues with the exposed elastics causing irritation. So hey, the giveaway has ended, and don't think I forgot. I just am waiting until after church to draw that winner's name. I'll get to it after church. So I'm back from church, and I have not forgotten about you guys. I'm going to try to get this video up and posted as soon as possible. But I did draw some winners using the Rafflecopter auto generator, and the winner of the $10 Happy Behinds gift card is Christina Pierce. Congratulations. And 3 runner-ups, y'all are getting a $10 off coupon code, of one-time use coupon code valid to the end of the year, and that would be Cody, Sammy, and Zany. I hope I said your all's name right. You know, I'm always awful with names. But anyways, you all have already been emailed with those coupon codes or gift card code, and so make sure you check your email. There's always that possibility that I got sent to spam box for some reason or another, so make sure you check your spam. You will have gotten an email from Pam@normalizecloth.com. Also, I just wanted to shout out to all of you ladies who have already pre-ordered a silicone bracelet. Like, you guys are amazing. Thank you all for your contributions. So you all have a blessed Sunday. I hope you guys have beautiful weather and are enjoying it. I hope that your challenge went smoothly. Y'all are each a survivor. I've fallen a little bit behind on watching y'all's YouTube videos, so I need to catch up a little bit there. I have a bug on me. Thank you so much for watching and following me along with my journey, and congratulations again to the winners. You've got your email. Go shopping. Have a blessed day.